So, end of season review for Desna Chernigiv. How did we go in 2015 season? Good recovery, almost lost our job, we were so close, but then we changed tactics, changed formations around the mid-season point. The team then gelled as well. Everyone was familiar with the tactic, they gelled within each other, and we just went on an awesome run of games. So, the players that we brought in, Mikatadze, Georges Mikatadze from Norwich, got him back on loan. You can see his stats are really good for the Ukrainian league. Quick player, can do a bit of everything. He was instrumental towards the end of that season once Bezborodko got injured. Sergei Krivtsov, 35-year-old Ukrainian, so we need to have some Ukrainian players to register for the league, and I mean he has been pretty good for his age. He's been solid in the back, absolutely solid. So you can see his average rating is 7.12 as well. And Sume, goalkeeper, backup goalkeeper, one for the future as well. So he's got a 5-star potential. He's been improving all season. Maxim Czech, signing from Liv. Good solid defensive midfielder, high determination. So he's been playing pretty well. I'm happy with his performances. Pablo Bastanello saved us in the end there. I mean, he's been improving as well as a keeper, even at 28 years of age. So his one-on-ones went up, his aerial reach went up. But against Shakhtar, he made some fantastic saves in the last game of the season. Quintero has been better as well. I mean, I did expect a little bit better from him. He did have a few rough patches, but of course he is he's a fantastic player for a 20-year-old Colombian that we got for so cheap. Uh, that we got off FC Kimki. So first touch is amazing. I'm trying to train him to play through balls, but he doesn't want to learn it. So I'm going to keep on trying because I want to play him as a deep line playmaker. Yanakov, signed him as well because I need some Ukrainian players. He's been quite sketchy, but he did have a few good performances towards the end that ran in towards the end of the season. Velichko was a bit of a disappointment. His stats went down as well, so he declined as a footballer. For a 20-year-old, I expect him to be better. His determination is quite good, but you can see his bravery dropped, his jumping reach dropped. I mean, finishing first touch was a 16. That's declined as well, and he did pick up quite a bad injury. So it's a shame. I really expected a lot from this guy. I was going to have him advance forward because he's got some really good finishing stats, but just wasn't meant to be. So that's Velichkov. Viktor Lukic has been fantastic as well. Big game player, scored when we needed to against those big matches. All round decent, decent Serb, can do a bit of everything. Good mental stats, fairly decent physically. So happy with his play. Georgi Chirishvili, got him for 175k. So Chirishvili, Ukrainian, has been affected, but he did have quite a few injuries. So you can see I had Vladislav Sinitsyn on loan from Shakhtar because I need someone in the right back position. Fevorov was there as backup. Maxim Sluza, this is one for the future. I did play him a few games, but he wasn't that effective. And yeah, not really much to say about any of the other guys in terms of people that we sent out. I mean, Banic, we sold our previous goalkeeper 1.3 million, which is pretty good. Bastianello has been amazing. Even though Banic has been doing too well, but Bastianello is the next level. I mean, you look at his stats compared to Bastianello's. Banic was sort of coming to a point where he started to decline, and you can see his current ability is 2.5 stars. So 1.3 million is pretty good. We sold this fella for a couple $1,000,000. This was a good sell. 3 million up front to Napoli. So I'll take that. He is fickle. I mean, his stats are alright, but for 3 million, I'll sell him. I thought that was a good deal. So everyone else, I mean, Vitinha will I go for free? Sergey Green, he still stayed. He still stayed around our team, did he not? Or am I getting him confused with someone else? Nah, he's gone. You can see not missing that much from his stats here. But let's look at the results. Let's see how the season went. This is the players. Come on, season results. So finished third overall, Europa Cup. So we started off very sketchy. Trying to play a 4-2-3-1, and it just wasn't sort of working. We were struggling. We did have a pretty good run in the Euro Cup, but in the Premier League, you can see there's a lot of draws. I mean, even though we didn't lose a lot of games, we drew a lot. We lost to Dnipro twice. And then this is where things started to change. We hit that mid-season point, and we just went on a fantastic run. You can see winning, winning, winning. Lost one game against Obolon Kiev for 14th. So we did get a red card in the game as well. And then, I mean, we won and drew our last two. So we have been playing fantastic. And then it's this run at the mid-season mark is the thing that saved us. Like it did last year, we went a massive run to make it to Europa Cup. Same thing this year. As soon as I changed to that two-striker formation to a 4-4-2, it all started to get better. Like we would just start to score more goals. I mean, the challenge around here is we're not scoring. We could not put them away. So even though we were not losing, we were getting 1 goal, 2 goals a game. So it wasn't really happening for us. In the Euro Cup, we did fare better. We did make it out of the group stage, and we got knocked out by Valencia in the second round. So that's pretty good. Valencia obviously are a very, very strong team, hard to compete with. They have a lot of money, but we did have a good run in the Euro Cup. Ukrainian Cup, I lost to was it a third tier team? No, it's a first league team. So I did not play my strongest lineup. I really thought we would destroy these guys, but it was an absolute disaster. Lost to 1. I did get my tactics wrong against Veres Rivne. Moments to remember. Our biggest win in the Europa League. This is a good one. Got us some money as well. Also, we beat Olympiacos away. And goal of the season was from Czech. Top quality strike from Northern's defensive midfielder Czech as he scored a shot from 21 meters. Let's have a look at that goal. So it's a 4-0 win against Minai. Czech is playing in the middle. So let's see what some of the goals look like. Lukic to start it off. 1-0. Quintero. This is a great finish from Quintero. This is when I had a chat to him. I go, mate, you got to lift your game. You've been terrible. Burkinski, check. This must be it. Look at that shot. Look at that rocket. Defensive midfielder. Now Luis Fabiano. And yeah, great finish. Alright. So that was the goal of the season. Let's have a look at our finances. So, I mean, we're doing better. So sponsorships were up. More broadcast revenue. This is probably because of the Euro Cup. So we are making more money. 7 million in competition prize money. Thank you, Euro Cup. Champions League will kill it for us as well. So our reputation is fairly the same. And I mean, the finances are slowly getting better. How do we line up? So the 4-4-2 attacking with having the midfielders up, that's the formation that really made it for us. That's where it made all the difference. Bizborotko again, 19 goals. Mikadze 12. So Bezborodko, it's a shame he got the long-term injury, damaged Achilles tendon. This might hurt his stats a little bit, but you can see he's a determined player. He's got pretty decent stats for pressing forward. I might play him pressing forward next year, and just have someone a bit more younger, faster, to play as a poacher or advance forward. So let's look at the accolades. Fans Player of the Season, Goofy Sigurdsson. Luis Fabiano, Signing of the Season, Quintero. I mean, how much did I get this guy for again? 375k. 375k. He's worth 4.2 mil. I reckon a big team is going to come up and try to buy him off me and make some money out of him. Maxim Czech, goal this season. Bezborodko, again, top goal scorer. Goofy Sigurdsson, 12 assists. George Mikadze, 6th player of the match. So I think there's a few records that are broken here. So Bezborodko, I mean, most assists, 12 by Sigurdsson. Most player of the match awards, Mikadze. It's a shame that we're going to lose him. I mean, he is joining another team. Can I steal? No, I can't. But yeah, he's been good for 4k as well. He's a fairly cheap loan. Very happy with him. And I mean, Zuma, 3 million to Napoli, highest transfer. All his goal scorer, Goofy Sigurdsson. Goofy Sigurdsson for 36-year-old has been doing pretty well. You can see some of his stats are improving. So he's been doing well in a deep line playmaker role as well as a false 9 up front. I like the way he played, and I mean, the thing that makes it for him is his corners. He gets a lot of assists from corners, scores a few free kicks as well. You can see his long shots are pretty decent. So that's it. That's the end of season review. So in the off season, we're gonna go and see where we can strengthen the team, see if we can find some good deals, see whose contracts are up towards the end of the season, see if we can get some good Ukrainian players. And I know one position I want to strengthen is centre back, so I want to potentially have Dima compete with someone, so you can see his stats are not the greatest. I mean, he is still a consistent performer. He's been doing pretty well, but that game against Shakhtar, he made a few mistakes. It really pissed me off. But can I get a better central defender? Also, Krivtsov, his partner, a Ukrainian centre back, I'm going to see if I can grab him on loan again, but he is getting older. I mean, he's losing pace, so can I find potentially another solid centre back to play in that position as well? I will need to have 4 Ukrainians starting in every point. So I mean, for next year, obviously I'll have Cheshvili up there. I'll have Czech. Bezborodko, I'm still planning to play him, but can I get how else can I strengthen this team? But centre back will be the major focus. I want to see if I can get a strong centre back and potentially maybe a more complete wing back option, because my wing backs do get high a lot. They do get into the box, so can I have someone who's got a little bit more finishing? So that's going to be the goal in this off season. See if I can find some of those players, and we'll check again for next season where we continue our journey. The 26 to 27 season will be next. Continue our journey to win the Ukrainian Premier League and get some of that European glory as well. Starting with hopefully the Euro Cup, which will be a long journey, eventually the Champions League. So, see you in the next video.